what is up, all you lonely watchers? Welcome to a little bit of a different video. Last year, I made a collection haul, like, near the end of the year, to showcase, like, everything I had gotten, up to that point in between, like, when I broke from YouTube, and that point in time when I was just getting back into YouTube, and I figured, it's time for a new one. I got a ton of stuff this year. Not all of it I showed on camera, at least not yet. And then other things are just like, nobody wants to go through all those videos if they haven't been here since the start. So I'm going to go through some of my stuff, show and tell about my experiences with each of the new things I got this year, and just the collection in general. I'm not going to dwell too much on the old stuff. I'm going to mostly talk about the new stuff, unlike last time where I pretty much talked about everything at length. I'm just going to focus mainly on the things that were new to this year, but I will showcase everything at the very least. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first off, we got to start out with the video games in the basement, which would be the home console stuff, which would be, let's get them out. Let's start with the Switch stuff. That's not, is that? Yeah, that's not. That's Taiko no Tatsujin. Let's get these three out real quick. And, yeah, here we go. Yokai Watch 1 for Nintendo Switch. And Yokai Watch 4 Plus Plus. I've had these for a while. I've played the crap out of both of them. I love these games so much. Especially Yokai Watch 4. But I believe, I'm pretty sure I got this game this year. Yokai Gakuen Y, aka Y School Heroes, which I tried to stream. Very grindy. It was not fun for me at all. It was like a way worse version of Yokai Watch Busters. And I don't know, I think the characters are cool, but I could just never get into the gameplay of this one. I got a few chapters in, and then I just kind of gave up with this game. Maybe one day I'll come back to it. And I have the PS4 version of this game on the way. It unfortunately won't be here in time for this video. Maybe I'll include it. If I get enough Yokai Watch stuff at Christmas, I can make a Yokai Watch Christmas haul video. But I'm pretty sure I'm not getting much. I know I'm getting something, I'm pretty sure, but probably not much. So yeah, these are the three Switch games. In terms of the Switch collection, I'm still missing the base version of Yokai Watch 4. And I want to get Yokai Watch 4 Plus Plus from China. And then I'll be done with the Switch collection. But for now, we got these three. We got the main three. This is pretty cool to see all together. Especially with, 4 being the Plus Plus version. So all the box arts are very distinct, because the 4 box art had like a white background and stuff. I never liked how it looked. These give everything, if we just switch around the order real quick, this gives everything a distinct look, and I think it looks really nice compared to each other. This is kind of indicative to me of the Yokai Watch 1 box art, especially in Japan. But yeah, all 3 Switch games. But that's not all the games that I got, as I also got Yokai Watch 4 Plus Plus on the PlayStation 4. I just got this recently, because I just got my PS5 recently. I had a PS4 when I got this, but I recently upgraded the PS5. This game looks so silky smooth on it. Oh my god. Now, this copy is currently out of commission, and I'll show you why. Look at that! Look at that crack right there. Excuse me, I'm filming this with my phone. But yeah, there's a neat little crack right there. This game popped out of the case while it was in shipment, so it was like loose in there. And my theory is that like it got cracked somehow, like getting hit, like because it wasn't secure, and it made a tiny little crack that I didn't notice until it got way too big. Because when I got this game, I checked it out and I was like, oh, everything looks good. So yeah. Can't play this one right now because it's out of commission. I was going to use this one for my Yokai Watch 4 Nuzlocke Attempt 2 when I eventually get back to it. But I can't do that right now because, yeah, because of that issue. So I bought another copy. It's coming January, sometime in January, like mid-January. As well, and then Yokai Gakuen Y on PS4 that's coming early January. This is coming mid-January, and I made sure to request extra protection on this one to make sure this doesn't happen again. but it wasn't really the seller's fault. I don't think it was my fault either. So it's kind of hard to. I blame the postal system, if you ask me. But yeah, there's that. And then there's one more game down here, one more console game. At the end of the Wii U collection, we have Yokai Watch. No, wrong one. Yokai Watch Just Dance Special. I did a whole video on this game. Really, really cool that we got our own, like, little Just Dance. It's a bit of a weird spin-off to have, but I love this guy. I love this game so much. I love all the character they put in it. Eventually, I'm gonna get all the yokai, but I haven't had much time to play Yokai Watch Just Dance. So I'll get back to it soon, I swear. One day, and then I'll make a video of a 100% medallion in this game, which would be interesting, but yeah, there we go. This is the my console Yokai Watch game collection, my home console Yokai Watch game collection. Isn't it lovely, guys? And then there's one more thing down here, and that's I have a little Usapion keychain as a Yokai Watch representative in my little display here with all my games and stuff. I needed something Yokai Watch, so I put Usapion there. I don't have them with the other keychains, and I got rid of the plushes because I kept all the plushes together. Like I had a Jibanyan, I think, here, and there was a giant Whisper over here with my PSVRs. But that's not there anymore. So, yeah, do with that what you will. And that's it for downstairs. Now, let's go upstairs to my room where the bulk of everything is. As we go into my room, we can see it's in a little bit of Christmas mode right now. There's still some Yokai Watch stuff to be seen. Forgive this guy. I just saw Shadow the Hedgehog yesterday. Oh my god. Please, please see it if you are a Yokai Watch fan. Or, not Yokai Watch fan, if you're a Sonic fan. Best film in the series. But, what's that in the corner? The Plush collection. Okay, so there is a lot of yokai here. This is one of my biggest collection increases this year. What's the plush side of things? I started out with like a couple, and now I have like nearly 30 here. So that's insane. So, we're gonna quickly go through some of them, like some of my favorites, and just some other stories about them. Robanyan I had this year, and Whisper I had this year, and the Big Whisper I also had this year. Who else did I have this year? Before this year, I mean. I had, let me see, I think some over here, right? Yeah, Jibanyan. And this Whisper I found this year, but I don't remember what year I got him in. Stand you up, little goober. And also, K-Jiro's kind of falling down there. But yeah, that's it for these guys. That's pretty much all I had this year. So, like, a lot of these I got on individual listings, or I found them in real life. Like, some examples of ones I found in real life is the Wall Kappa here, and then I found Shogunyan. You can see Hasbro Shogunyan, he's sticking out of here a little bit. And, Badenyan and Noko I found in real life. And then a lot of them I ordered individually, either from Buyee or eBay. Oh, and, Wiglin also I found in real life. A lot of them I found from either Buyee or eBay, as we can see here. Like, the Nyan KB Jibanyan was, my birthday gift for my 18th birthday. It was one of them anyway. I bought, which ones did I buy individually? I bought Demona individually, and, Blazaria. This one, Fubuki Himekawa. I don't think I featured her in a video yet, I'm pretty sure. But I will in the next plush installment. I'm trying to get a few more before I do a volume 3. But oh my god, it took me so long to find this one. Thanks to my friend TB for sending me the link to this one on Buy. This is so adorable. It's a lot smaller than I thought it would be, but yeah, tracking down some of those Gakuen plushes can be pretty tough, and they helped me out with that, so thanks to them. Oh, Tamayan's another one I had before this year. I ordered it on eBay a while ago. Usapion was on his own. Dracunyan, this big Dracunyan was another gift by TV. Thanks to them. You're going to see a trend with that. So, a good chunk of the stuff I got this year was thanks to them. What else? I got, K-Jiro? Kjiro, one of the Koma brothers, I forget which one. One of them I got in a pack of like a set of 8 from Bai, and then one of them I bought on its own. I think Kjiro is the one I bought on his own. Then this guy right here, I bought on his own too. Dan Doodle is a little keychain thing, and Cyborg Y, one of my favorites, I got him individually. And then there was a set. Robanyan F, Momotaranyan, and then Chimpanyan were all brand new with tags, and I got them in a 3-pack. I cut off the normal tags, but I kept the tush tags on, of course. You always got to keep on the tush tags. And then there was a group of 7 here. Let me see if I can remember that I all got in like a really good package a while back. So Enma is one of them. Jasper was one of them in the set. Oh, I forgot, the Shogunyan I also got individually. But anyway, back to the count. Enma, Jasper, Tall Venoct, which I'll get to him in a minute. Tall Venoct, so Shmoopy, Camila, Venoctobot. Who's the last one? Who's the last one? I'm definitely missing one. Oh, and K-Coma over there. So that's 7. That's the 7 that I got. Other ones that I missed. What else did I miss here? Oh, this custom plush. If I can't, you know, break it out without the whole thing falling apart. Junior. This is a custom Junior plush made by TB that they also gave me. So thanks to them for that. They contributed a lot to this collection. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. At least 3 instances of them doing that. That is awesome. I really appreciate this plush. I really appreciate them finding Fubuki Himekawa for me. And I appreciate them giving me that Dracunyan back there. I'm not the biggest fan of Band Presto, but that one is really good, and I really appreciate it. I love it so much. It's so cuddly and so cute. So we'll put him back here. And yeah, of course we got the 3, the Hell's Princesses. The complete set in my eyes. I guess I still need Blizzy and Frostina's Zanaba plush. But whatever, we got the 3, the Hell's Princesses, and then Fubuki Himekawa. And then another one I want to point out is this Venoct. This Venoct is the tall Venoct. This isn't the normal chibi Venoct like Venoctobot is. If you want to check out more on these, I made videos on all these plushes. I made collection hauls on most of them. Except I think there's like 7 here that I haven't yet. I'm just waiting on one more until I can throw them all into a new video. I don't want to like do it with only 7. I like to try and get 8 or more before I make another plush video. But yeah, some of my favorites. It's a big collection growth this year, knocking everything over. But yeah, it was really nice to get into this plush collecting this year. It was awesome. I love plushes. I am very autistic, so it's surprising it took me this long to get to it, but we did get to it. So yeah, great plush collection overall. Let's get to the games. Alright, so if we go from there, we can go to the other side of the bedroom where I have my 3DS collection laid out here, along with all my other handhelds and a bunch of random junk. So let's go to the latter half of the alphabet so that we can look at the Yokai Watch games, which had another big increase this year. Okay, so we're mainly gonna look at new stuff, like, you know, Yokai Watch, that's old news. I did get a sealed copy, though. Brand new, so this is a nice addition to the collection. I did have another copy, but I ended up giving it to a friend to force them to play. I've not heard word back yet, but they're probably a busy person, so I'm not gonna take it personally or anything. But yeah, I usually have 3 copies here, but I only have 2. Blah. So I got a sealed copy. I think that was nice. I picked it up for pretty cheap. They're pretty cheap these days. I had Fleshy Souls in the last one, but I did get Bony Spirits this year. Way better exclusives. Love playing this version of the game. And then another version of the game that I love playing. Oh, this came with the medal, by the way. I don't have it on me, but I did have the medal for this. And there's a receipt, and there's the paper that the medal was in. But it did come with the medal, which is nice. They don't always do that. But it all became futile anyway, because not long after that, I finally picked up Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters. finally, you can see this thing is in a protective case, because why wouldn't it be? This game was very expensive. It was like $100. I think I got it down for like $160 at a convention. But here it is. The Grail is the best version of Yokai Watch 2. So there we go. I was originally going to transfer my Bony Spirits file to this, but then for some reason I messed up and I picked Nate, and I'm like, I don't want to play as Nate on my, main file. So I just started the game all over again. It was good for, I was on a flight at the time, which let me pass the time really good. I remember doing the Whisper quest on the tail end of the flight home. It was really fun. Really enjoyed that quest. I did a lot of the post-game in this. Probably the most post-game I've done in a Yokai Watch game besides, Yokai Watch 4, which I pretty much did almost everything there is to do when it comes to post-game, because I love that game so much. But this is a close second for me. Now I realize why people love Yokai Watch 2 so much. I've come around on this game this year since playing those two better versions of the game. And what comes after 2? The Holy Grail. I picked this one up a few months ago. Yokai Watch 3 physically. I love this thing. This is so... The box art looks really nice. It feels so weird to be holding this in person. It's in a protective case, of course, but... Man, I'm still getting my way through the story. I'm only, at the halfway point. I still need to take out Yokaiju before the characters meet. Because I haven't really had a lot of time to play this version of the game. But, oh my god, this feels so good to have. And that's all I'm missing for the Yokai Watch collection in North America is the 2 versions of blasters, and that's it. It's going to be hard finding White Dog Squad, but Red Cat Core is readily available. You just need to be able to pay a stupid amount of money, but I'm not as much into the blasters games. I'm glad I got this, though. I'm really, really glad I got this. Then, if we jump to the next set of games, we have Yokai Watch 2 again. Gonzo Honke and Shinuchi. I got these in a bundle with the Japanese versions of Yokai Watch Blasters, and I did videos on the save files of these if you want to go check these out. But I've gotten into collecting the Japanese versions of the games this year as well. I'm trying to fill it out. All I'm missing now is Yokai Watch 1, and then the 3 versions of Yokai Watch 3. Sushi, Tempura, and Sukiyaki, and I'm really excited to do videos on those save files as well. But for now, we have all 3 versions of 2. None of them came with their medals, but most of them came with the paperwork. And then we have Yokai Watch Blasters, Red Cat Core, and White Dog Squad, or Busters, I should say. Aka Neko Den Shiroi Inutai. Yeah, these are nice. I like how the box art is all glittery on the Japanese versions. We don't have that in the US, but yeah, that's... Language difference is the main thing, as well as some localization changes. But who cares about blasters? Let's get into the exclusives, the Japanese exclusives. And this is a game I played more than I thought I would this year. Yokai Watch Busters 2 Sword and Yokai Watch Busters 2 Magnum. TV helped me get into these, actually, because I was very opposed to Blasters 2 to begin with. But then I downloaded the English patch and I streamed the story. And I really love this game. I have 70 hours in it. I really want to get back into playing it soon. It's been a while since I touched these games. It's been a while since I touched a lot of these games in here. And I'd really like to get back to playing. I chose Magnum, by the way. But I wouldn't be opposed to playing through it with Sword again. And also, Sword had a lot of cool rare yokai on the previous owner's file. So, thanks to that person. But I wanted to do a save file video on these 2 games, but unfortunately, I already tampered with the save file before I did that. So, yeah, not possible anymore. Or else I probably would have done that. That would have been a really good video, but I didn't think of that at the time. I was thinking, I just really want those rare yokai. And then the last one, alphabetically, another exclusive, Sangokushi. I started streaming this one, and then I just kind of fell off it. I think it's okay. I fell off it not because of the quality of the game, just because of life and stuff, but here we go. Glittery cover again. This one actually came with the medal. But it didn't show it on the eBay listing, so I bought a medal outside of that to go with it, and it already had the medal here, so I just kept it in the plastic, because what other reason is there to open it? And that's it for the 3DS games, a really big increase. Last time, I only had the 2. I had Yokai Watch and I had Fleshy Souls, but now I got some of the better games. I got 3. I already played 3 in Blasters and stuff. I just had digital versions of them from before the shop shut down. So I was able to get those. I'm really glad with all the time I spent in Blasters 2 this year. And I finally got Psychic Spectres and Yokai Watch 3. Very exciting. Now, another thing you might be thinking, what about the watches? The actual watches themselves? Well, let's get to it. Moving on from the 3DS games, we have this drawer over here, which contains all this. Okay, so this collection saw decent growth this year. The yokai... No, that's the wrong one. That's the wrong one. This end is where I keep the newer models. The Yokai Watch Zeroshiki S. The first one I got this year. I was really excited for this one coming back into the year. This was a newer release, and I was like, I really want this one. Picked it up. I think the sounds are really nice. I think they're a lot better than the original, and the Zeroshiki is one of my favorites. So getting this new dial sounds and stuff, I think it works really well. I think it's really nice. So we have that one. That one's new. What else is new? Two more here. Kyoroi Watch, that's one of them. The last of the original series that I still needed. Looks like this one might be running a little low on batteries. But oh my god, I picked this up on Amazon one day. And, yeah, I don't know why. I was gonna get this originally, like, years ago, but then the price, like, spiked all the way up. So, I was left with just this. That just left not having this one, which is fine. I eventually got it. It's really cool. I like the design of this one. I especially like the little wisps on the inside and the face. I like how it yells at you. It's really cool. And then the worst one, the Hasbro Model U. This has been a big year for the Hasbro Model U, because Frost Shogunyan recently, not recently at the time of this video, but way in the beginning of the year, or middle of the year, I forget exactly when. I think it was like April or something. I don't remember entirely. Discovered the prototype English Model U. So that's been a big year for this. I think I got this before. He discovered that, but yeah. I'll never have that. But I'll have this piece of crap forever. I like how big and bulky it is, and the double yaw motion just taking up so much of the metal. I think it's cool. I think it's cool. I like things that are, like, obnoxious. So, anyway. There we go. This is an OC TV made Snail Nyan, and they made me this medal for them. Thanks to them for that. They get me a ton of stuff, man. I just cannot. So I keep him like right here. He's a special medal, so I usually keep him in this drawer to separate him. But there we go. There is Snail Nyan. Thanks to them for that so much. They've contributed, I feel like, more to my collection than I have this year sometimes. And then the last one, which we are going to need to look at the go somewhere else to unpack this thing a little. The Yokai Watch Animas inbox. This was an exciting thing to find on eBay one day. I was scrolling, just looking at Yokai Watch stuff, and then I found it for $277. I'm like, I'm gonna get that. Finally, bit the bullet. Got one of the rarest Yokai Watch. Not the most expensive, but definitely the rarest, the hardest to find. So, well, it's up there with the most expensive too. But anyway, we're gonna take a look at this, as well as getting out a little something I have in this drawer, which is, if I can remember where I put it, my Jibanyan 3DS. So let's go over to the bed and take a look at those things as well. Tripod. So first off, might as well finish off the watch stuff. Here is the Yokai Watch Animas unboxing. A little bit of a shorter one, but if you want to see more detail on this, make sure to look at the video. In the description, we can see the nice box with all the Genju discs, the instructions, and a little Ziploc bag. The packer really did this well. The person who shipped it to me, I mean, not Bandai. This isn't that great of a product packaging for how rare and elusive it is. But here's the watch. It's got the little spinny thing on it. And it's been on. It's been on for how long, anyway? So the whole gimmick with this is you can put the Genju disc on the top and click it down, and then spin it like in the show. But it doesn't know what disc it is. There's no NFC technology in this, so it can't tell what disc you're putting on the watch. So it just does a generic sound, or it does one for Suzaku, which is stupid. So yeah, Akinori will just say something random for these. It's just fine. For a premium product like this, I'd expect a little more. But yeah, fun to have a replication of Akinoida's watch. They never skip out on any of the watches, and I think that's really cool. These do have NFC on them, though, and they are ultra rare, so you can't scan them in Yokai Watch 4 every day, although I kind of stopped doing that because I didn't like tampering with the package so much, flapping it and unflapping it, possibly wearing them out, and also, I don't really need those scans anymore. I have enough arcs anyway if I really wanted to scan for more stuff, but I really don't need that at this point in the game. I am so far ahead. Maybe I'll scan them once I get my new copy of Yokai Watch 4, on PlayStation 4, I'll scan them in that. But yeah, besides that, no really need to open those up and stuff anymore. It's a really cool thing to have. If I can get it to close, it's really expensive packaging. Please don't break it. And another thing I have that I got this year is another thing I made a video on. We'll get to the box for this in a minute, but this is my Japanese 3DS. This is how I originally played Busters 2 before I got a modded console. But here it is. Looks really nice. It's a 3DS XL released for Yokai Watch 2 with the Jibayan design on it. And I think it's really cool. The stick is a little yellowed. But everything else about this device feels nice, looks nice. I like the design on it. I used to not be as big a fan of it, but I'm coming around to it. So yeah, nice console. Got me through playing the Japanese games for a while until I finally decided to mod my console. Best decision of my life. And I decided not to mod this one because I wouldn't really be able to stream if I modded this console, and 2, I kind of want to keep this one pure. So I use it occasionally, every now and then, when I'm feeling it. Sometimes I'll just pop a DS game in there, or sometimes I will play like Sangbuchi or something that way, or I'll play like Yokai Watch 2 that way, one of the Japanese versions. But yeah, that's it for this. Now let's get over to the headboard where I have even more stuff piled up. Okay, so on this side of the headboard, I have some junk, so we're going to look at said junk today. Not all Yokai Watch stuff, but a good chunk of it is, so might as well take a look at it. Like the aforementioned box for this 3DS XL, if I can get it out from under the other boxes. This is where I store all my 3DS boxes. Here it is! And again, if you want any more detail on this stuff, I've made videos on most of it, including this 3DS XL. So if you want to go more into detail into that, make sure to do that. You can do that. Watch that video. Please go watch my videos. My views are going down as of late. But another thing I wanted to show off is here. There is a little arcade card that came with it. Yokai Watch arcade code for Golden Yan. So yeah, that's came with it. That was really cool. And yeah, so there's that. Kind of just sitting here with the other 3DS stuff. What else is here? Rabanyan for some reason. Trash that should not be there. And then some other things that TB helped me get. On top of a 3DS manual. Why are you here? Anyway, the Yokai Watch manga, volumes 1 through 7. I had volumes 1, 2, 3, and I've read them, but TB helped me get volumes 4 through 7, so thanks to them so much for that. I swear I will read these as soon as I have the time and energy. I really want to, and I really want to start making videos on these in 2025, but I just haven't gotten around to it yet. So there we go. There's the manga. And then we also have the DVD release for Yokai Watch Season 1, Volume 1, and the Japanese Blu-ray release for the movie. This is really cool. It came with a bunch of medals and stuff. I don't know if I made a video about this, but I definitely made a short about some of the stuff that's in the little booklet that comes with it. So that's cool. I definitely made a video featuring this year. So if you want to check that out, you can do that. And then the Yokai Blaster, which I got for Christmas one year, and I definitely did make an unboxing video of, because I got this thing brand new as a gift. So if you want to see that, make sure to check that out. Really cool toy, really cool replica, including the Dream Link, where you can actually put your Yokai Watch Dream on it. That's cool. And then the Yokai Magnum and Yokai Pod, which I had a specialized video on. It took me a while to figure these out, but this is probably one of my favorite toys. I'm starting to fall in love with the treasure era of things, so getting this toy to add to the collection was really nice. So if you want to, again, I don't want to go too far into things, but if you want to see the video on this, make sure to check it out. Again, I really love Blasters 2. It's another big thing this year. This is a box that shouldn't be there. And then I have my Blazzaria Shrine. I'm not going to go too far into, like, each of these medals, but yeah, it's what it sounds like. I just have all my Blazzaria medals all in one spot, and all of her arcs, and all of Fubuki Himekawa's ones, and all of Brocken Clock's, and the arcs that I have, and stuff like that. One thing I do want to point out, though, is my favorite, which is this one of Fubuki Himekawa and Brocken Clock. Very cute. And then over here, just some Son Gokushi medals I haven't made videos on yet because I'm still waiting for some other stuff before I make another EBS Funzera. This is the video that was supposed to come out this week, but it's going to be pushed to the next week because I'm still waiting on stuff to come in, probably because of Christmas and that. So yeah, you're going to see these medals in a future video along with some other medals. But yeah, that's it for that. I'll clean up that mess later. Now let's go to the other side. Onto the other side of the headboard, we have a lot more. I'm not going to go into all the medals and stuff here because we already did it last time and there's not a lot of substance talking about, oh, I have this medal and that medal and whoa. What's all new this year, though? I'll give a few short shout-outs. Got a ton of treasure medals this year. Those are new. Got a ton of dream medals this year. Most of these, pretty much all of these are new, besides a few. And the Zero Shiki S medals. These are all brand new from this year. So yeah, that was fun to have. Especially with some of the blind packs. I'm glad they went back to blind packs, although I'm kind of miffed with how they did it. Yoseiken just here for some reason. I'm pulling out of the top mainly now. And then this, I made a remake video this year because I didn't like how the original video turned out, and I really wanted to delete it. So I made a new version talking about the contents of this little thing. But it's a little Jibanyan Haramaki / hat / scarf, and it has an activity book in it and stuff like that you can do. So I think this is a really cool, unique find I found a couple years ago, and I'm glad I could give it new life in a new video. This is old, the keychains for the, or one of the, keychains, whatever they're called, I don't know, for the crystal yokai from Puni, I think. I don't know much about this. I just knew I wanted to try out one of these, and it came with, some ultra rare arcs, so I picked it up. This, yokai pad, which was the first video I made of 2024, and, right now, it's just filled with a bunch of duplicates, which there's a lot of boxes of duplicates up there too. But I've been mainly clearing out my duplicates. I gave TB a good chunk of my duplicates. I've been using duplicates in other ways. Broken metal. I just don't know what to do with this one. The NFC doesn't work, so I just keep it or random anywhere. Like Bill Cipher custom arc. I really want to get back to making custom arcs soon. I'm gonna make some more other than just this. This is pretty much the only one I ever made, but there's my Bill Cipher custom arc. I made a video on that one as well. And then I got a ton of keychains this year as well. This one I had, and then the Usapion one I had as well this year. I don't know why this guy's here. There's just a random Metal Moment Shibanya. I have quite a few of them laying around here. But which ones did I get this year? TB gave me this one, so thank you for that. I took the chain off because I had to use it in something else, but I can easily just attach another one to it a bit later, but thanks to TB for that. QB, this one's really nice as well. Got him this year. The Dancing Trio, if I can get them untangled from a certain other yokai. The Dancing Trio, here we go. They're flat. I don't really like these guys that much, and they're all like connected together. They get kind of tangled. Sleeping Jibanyan, aww. And then the two I love the most. I used to have this on something before, but he was my Panda Noko, but I took him off because I didn't want to lose him because I just love him so much. And then I had this one on my book bag, the Shogunyan one, which constantly fell off. So I decided to take him off just to make sure he doesn't get lost. But yeah, there's that. That's everything in the headboard. And now, last but not least, let's go and look at everything upstairs in the office. Easily the most disorganized out of everything. This is a nightmare. There's like boxes and instructions piled up everywhere. But there are some things I have to go through here, so I'll have to go through anyway. There's some trash. You guys get to see the behind the scenes of how lazy I am. Let's turn on the studio lights for this. Just so we can, see around here. There we go. There we go. So, don't mind the Nintendo powers just sitting here, or the microphone, or the camera. But there are some things here. There's some boxes. Here's another Model Zero that I have laying around. That one's in the box, but I'm not pulling that out. As well as my box for the Kyorai watch. I try to save most of my boxes when I can. We have some miscellaneous stuff here, like some of the McDonald's toys. And the transforming Koma-san and Whisper, which I just made videos on. Make sure to go check that out. My manga 1, 2, and 3, because TB got me all 7, and I already had 1, 2, and 3, so I just shoved the other ones up here. As well as a ton of course, Pazafira Jibanyan, which I made a video on. And one of the best figures in the entire series, Hip Hop Hero Komajiro. And then some more of these metal moments things, like we have the Pazafira Jibanyan, we have Banyan, we have some Robanyans, we have some normal Jibanyans, a Koma-san, a Komajiro, a Thornyan, another Robanyan, jeez. Noko, Whisper, there's some other ones lying around here too, and then there's Noko, and then Sergeant Burley, honestly one of my favorites. And some other things, like these things that are laying around going with it. This dust doesn't get a lot of cleanup. I'm hoping to clean it up soon. But two things I want to highlight that I got this year specifically is, one, this box for the Magnum, because I didn't get my Magnum new, but TB gave me this box when they were done with it, because otherwise they're going to throw it away. So thanks to them for that. I really love this thing. It's so cool and it's just obnoxiously large. It's perfect. I love it so much. And then these two drawings in the back of Mint, the pseudo mascot of the channel. These are like hand-drawn, actually. These aren't like printed. These aren't digital. These are like hand-drawn. So thank you for that so much. They appear in the background of every single video that I film in this set. And now you can see behind the scenes of how awfully cluttered it is. And that's not even the worst of it. There's like way more behind this that you can't even see. But yeah, that's it for this collection video of 2024. Thank you all for watching, and thank you all for going with me on this journey through the 2024. I've gained so much. I met so many amazing people, and I'm sorry I couldn't end it in a bang this year like I originally intended. But y'all are real ones. I hope you know that. Thank you so much for everything, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, my lonely watchers. I also forgot to show off this poster. Yeah, so I figured I'd take this chance to say, Happy Holidays, everybody. I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye, my lonely watchers.